The Vancouver Canucks just played one of the most frustrating and emotional games of their season. But the question is, with injuries piling up and the standings being as close as they are the Canucks still a potential playoff team? But let's react to last night's roller coaster of a game against the Winnipeg Jets. I swear every Canucks and Jets game I ever watch, they lose. I honestly cannot remember a game where the Vancouver Canucks beat Winnipeg. And of course, who else would score the first goal of this game? Jonathan Toews. There's some PTSD for us Canucks fans. Feels like it's 2010 all over again when Toews was a part of the Chicago Blackhawks. But Kiefer Sherwood scored a beauty for his 11th of the year. I'm sorry, but this guy is just cracked this season. Easily one of the hardest workers on the ice every single game. Beautiful play by Sherwood and Hughes, and at this rate, it sure would be nice if he took a team-friendly deal. Keefe, seriously, you gotta slow down. You're gonna price yourself out of Vancouver. The Canucks were buzzing after that one. Shortly after, Jake DeBrusk burned down the wing on the power play. Bang! We're back. Canucks are back. That's exactly how I felt. Hughes was cooking this game. DeBrusk stayed hot with another power play goal, which you love to see for a player who starts a bit slow. But of course, right when things were starting to feel good for the Canucks, Winnipeg scored a greasy one to tie it 2-2, a failed clearing attempt and point shot off of a body in front. But what made this whole sequence even worse, they scored again just 15 seconds later. Another sizzler on net. What are we doing? Why are we cursed? If it's not an injury, it's a bad bounce. Just such a weird game through the first 20 minutes. But as if things couldn't get any worse, Thatcher Demko didn't come out to start the second period, which is just so great. Why is this team facing so much adversity so early in the season? Can't wait for the "he's made of glass" comments. Yeah, like, we know he's made of glass, but he's still one of the best goalies in the NHL, so hush hush. And this is exactly why the Canucks have Kevin Lankinen signed, for times like this, and that's a slight positive at least. Thatcher Demko is supposedly out for 2 to 3 weeks. Frank Saravelli announced it this morning. It's apparently a different injury from the preventative maintenance he was out for this past weekend. Rumors are it's a groin injury. Either way, hopefully he heals up soon. The Canucks need him. The Canucks need Demmer in the lineup. But the only positive from that first period was that the 2 parlays I placed for this game actually hit. Bang, bang. And then lo and behold, our captain goes down, Quinn is injured, my heart dropped, literally 2 of our best players go down injured in one game, pissed. The anxiety and nerves were going, but luckily he did return in this game, which is just a huge sigh of relief. I was ready to pack it in for the season mid-game. Losing our stud goalie and stud defenseman, it easily could have been GG's for the season. Hughes came back out on the next Canucks power play, and my guess is it was probably his shoulder that popped out. End of the second, it was still 3-2 Winnipeg. Usually when games start off chaotic and high scoring early in the game, they usually do settle down a bit. But early in the third period, the Canucks go on the PK, and of course Gabe Vilardi scores off of a spinning backhand. I'm sorry, but how do we go from having one of the best PKs in the league to one of the absolute worst? I miss Pius Suter. Canucks are down 4-2 in the third period with the game slipping out of their fingertips. Oh, and don't even get me started on how early we pull the goalie. Are we trying to get out of here early? Beat the traffic home? Like, I'll let it pass this time because the Jets did miss a few shots on the empty net. And boom, Brock Boeser, cause who else clutches up for this team? Game after game. Hughes gets his 3rd assist of the game, so goated. But unfortunately, that was all she wrote for the Canucks. They ended up losing this game 5-3. Again, I could sit here and tell you that the effort was there, and it was, but we lost. And going through this cycle of win 1 game, lose 1 game, win 1 game, lose 2 games, it's frustrating, it's exhausting, but what can we do about it? This team just needs to be better. I know with the injuries, it's out of their control. It just happens sometimes. I'm hoping the Canucks will get some good luck, some better bounces. You know, the more we move into this season, just the amount of adversity this hockey team has faced in less than 20 games, it's literally insane. Good luck is definitely on the horizon, Canucks fans. We got to stay positive, and it's going to work itself out. But honestly, I do think this team will be in the mix for a playoff spot when April comes. Let me know your thoughts from this Canucks game in the comments, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more Canucks content. And until next time, peace out.